we're going to discuss about the text formulas that's used in Excel. First one is concatenate. So what you can see here is concatenate this to this, and it could be a lot more if you want to stick them together. So what it does is the input text that you placed in, they just combine them into one single string or one single text. So for example, you can see over here, hello, hypotastic, learning. So you have 3 different cells, and what you're going to do over here is combine them into a single one. So you can see this formula over here, hello, hypotastic, learning, and there's also spaces in between. So this shows that it's not just about picking the values in the cells, but you could also place in your own values. So just to demonstrate it out, let's type concatenate. Okay, and then followed by, let's click the first cell and then comma. So that's a separator. You're telling it that we're placing in the next value. So to signify the start and end of a string or a text is the quotation, and then followed by the next one. So I'm just clicking this one, and then comma, and then I want to add another space here, and then comma, and then I type in learning, and close it with the parentheses. So what you have is the same result of the concatenation. Next is find. Find is find this in this text. So what we're going to do is we're finding a specific word or any it could be even just a letter in this specific text. So for example, we have the text, how are you? Okay. And then what you can see in this formula is we're looking for the word are. Okay. And then followed by A2. So A2 would signify this value over here. So you could see the coordinates A and then followed by 2. So we're looking for the word are, and then based on this cell, it's saying that it's on the 5th character. It found R on the 5th character. So how do we come up with 5? So that's H is 1, O is 2, W is the 3rd one, space is the 4th, and A is the 5th one. So which means it found R on the 5th character. So to use it, find. And then find the text, so we're looking for the word R, and then within text, so let's just select this one, and it will give you this 5. Okay. Next is left. So left, we're placing in from this text, and then this many letters. So it's more of a truncating method over here. So what you can see here is, let's say you have it could be a social security number, for example, or just a number with a specific format. And then let's say we just want to get the first 3 characters. So you can see the formula over here. So left, and then provide the source, so which is this cell over here. And then we're getting the first 3 characters. So you would get 1, 2, and 3. So for example, let's type it out over here. Left, pick this one, and then type in the number of characters, which is 3. And you would get the same result, 1, 2, 3. Length. So length is just the word, well, more of a shorthand for length. So you just want to get the text, the length of the text. So for example here, hypotastic. Hypotastic is actually 11 letters. So you just type in len, and then your source or the text. So we just type in here len, and then we select the cell, and you get 11. So one thing to take note of is we're not always limited to cells. So you could also place in the exact word inside. So just type in hello. So if you count hello, that's 5 characters. So it should give us 5. Okay. So you could just place it like values in here. It is not limited to just a cell. You can also pick your own values. Next is lower. So lower is just getting a text and then outputting it in lowercase characters. So you have here the word hypotastic, and there are some like capital letters, and then there's like lowercase letters. Once you put inside the lower formula, and then you would get hypotastic. okay, and in lowercase letters. So if we type in lower, paste this one, there you go. Next one is mid. Mid is somehow similar to left, except that instead of getting it from the leftmost text, so in other words, getting the first few characters, you're getting mid from the middle. So let's say hypotastic. Let's have this word again over here. And look at the formula over here. So you have the source text at the beginning. Start here, meaning you want to get starting from the fourth character. And then the last one is 2. So 2 is how many letters are you getting. So for example, what happened over here is we're choosing the word hypotastic. And then we're saying that on 4, start from the fourth character. So that's H-I-P-P. So we're starting from the second P. And then 2 is saying that get the 2 characters from here. So we would get P and O. So if we type in mid, and then this text, start from the fourth character, so that's 4. And then I want to get 2 characters, so that's P and O. So for example, we just want 3 characters instead. So we would get P, O, and the capital T. Okay, so that's mid. Next is proper. So proper is more of converting the text into a proper case. So proper case meaning it's capital letter first and then smaller letters, lowercase letters for the rest. So you could see here that we have a random lower uppercase, and once you put it inside proper, it's only H that's capitalized. So if we type in proper, pick your text, and you get hypotastic, which is the capital H. So just to give you another example, so if we have like hello, how are you? So I'm just typing like random ones. So what's going to happen to proper is all of the first letters are capitalized, and then the rest is lowercase. So you can see over here, hello, how are you? Okay, so for rept, rept is just the shorthand for repeat. So you're just placing in repeat a specific text and then how many times. So we have the word here, hey. So we just want to repeat it like 3 times. So you can see over here the number 3. And so we get hey, hey, hey. So if we go rept your text, let's say we want it to be 5 times. So we get 5 heys. Substitute. Substitute is more of a replacement. So we have a substitute in this text, so the source text, this text with this text. So this text is more of what is the old value that you want to replace with, and with this text is like the new value. So this one, we have the word, the phrase, you is great. And then we have let's say you want to replace is with are. So what's going to happen here is substitute the source font, and then you place in the is, which is what you want to replace, and then the replacement, which is are. So you are great. Okay, so let's say we type in here. Okay, substitute. And then our source text. Okay, and then we want to change is. And then we want to change is with the word are. You are great. Okay. Okay, trim. Trim is fairly straightforward. What it simply does is it removes the spaces at the beginning and in the end. Okay, so if you have spaces like you just want the text itself without the padded spaces, trim is perfect. So we have this one like a lot of spaces. So you can see over here that there are spaces at the beginning. So just passing it to trim, it will remove the spaces for you. So it's fairly straightforward. Just use the function trim, place it here, and all of the spaces, the beginning and the end, gets removed. So do take note that the spaces in the middle, they are retained. So it's more of just the beginning and in the end. Okay. Next is upper. Upper is more of the opposite of lower. So you could see here upper, and then you just submit the text. So you can see hypotastic over here, and it's all in caps, all caps. So all of them are capitalized. So if we type in upper, select the text, and you get all caps. Okay. So the last function for text is value. Value, and then you just place in the value. Okay. What it does is it converts the text into a numerical value. So you could see over here 123.45, and then we just pass in the value, and it just gives you the value. So if we pass in like text hypotastic over here, it will give you an error saying that this is not a value. So it's just passing in. Okay, so let's take this one, and then value. If you try passing in hypotastic, it will give you an error. Okay.